Hello there, Aries singles. This is Livia from Dice Tarot. I'm here to do your weekly reading. I'm going to be cutting them a little bit shorter because they've been getting too long and they don't get shared around YouTube very easily. So I'm going to start doing a shorter version. I just did the one on couples and it went really good. It's going to work. So, what is the most important thing for Aries singles to be aware of? What do you have for Aries? The Fool. Somebody's willing to take a risk and they feel like it's like what they're supposed to do. Because when you have the white sun and flower and dog, to me that they know that this is the purest thing that they can do. Whatever that is. Somebody's been through, there's been a judgment call on you, Aries. The divine is waking you up. I don't think that it's about I think that what has already happened, I feel like the judgment call is to clear something from your past. And it's something that's probably holding you back. Once you get clear with this, then by all means do whatever the leap of faith is that you want to do. This could be starting a different kind of job. It could be taking a move like to another state or country. Something that you've really been wanting to do that you've been just holding back. Now's the time to do it. But there is something you need to clear before you go that far, okay? Because it might be something that was very burdensome for you, whatever this situation is. Something that you felt like you were carrying a very heavy load. And you probably didn't feel like it was fair. Something that other people may have thrown on your back. I don't think it's something you voluntarily did. I think it could have been something that was handed to you. Like, here, do this. And it could have something to do with work, and the work that you're doing is just becoming too much of a burden. It's becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. And now's the time for you to take a good look at what you're doing. Is this really what you want to be doing for the rest of your life? Is this the kind of work you enjoy? I think the divine is trying to wake you up to say, look, there's something better out there than this hard labor. You deserve more than this. You need the kind of work probably where there's less of a burden and perhaps maybe not as much physical labor. Oh my gosh. The leap of faith, the Fool card, is telling me that there's something here that you're not seeing very clearly. And it warns me that if you don't be careful, if you're not paying close attention, you could actually get caught off and fall, or something is not going to happen good for you. It's not going to be like a beautiful leap of faith. It's going to be more like you're going to be falling into something that's not good for you. So if you're headed out and you feel like you have a plan, make sure that whatever it is, you clear up your karma first through this judgment card, because this is a karmic situation. And if you take that leap of faith without clearing your past, you're going to end up falling, and it's going to be something that you thought was going to be beautiful. It's not going to turn out that way. You won't be able to see things very clearly. And it's almost like this here too. The burden that you have been carrying has blinded you. And whatever that is to you, it's like it's time to let that go. But you have to take the initiative to get rid of any of the old past karma that you've been carrying around. Whatever the situation, don't hold the anger or the resentment or the hurt from whatever this is. Let it go and start living your life. But make sure that if you take a leap of faith, you know exactly where, what, and who. You can't just, I'm going to go see what's out there. And you can't do that. Not really. And especially not in this day and time. You can't just take a leap of faith and go do what you want to without making a really good plan. Just be aware of that. You could be feeling like you can take a leap of faith and make a better choice than what you've been doing. It could be that. But again, there's too much fog and mist here. You can't see through that. So your choice would be bad. There's a possibility you won't have a good choice. And then there's the devil. So there's something here that's toxic for you if you're not careful. If you stop and really think about what you're doing and don't just, because I know Aries, you guys have that warrior energy, you know, you want to get something done and you just, you know, just forward through it, you know. But please take the time, because whatever this is something that's going to be toxic and you're going to really regret doing it. Very toxic. In the Judgment, what do we have here? There's a new job out here for you. Whatever this work is that you've been carrying on your back is too much. The divine is going to release you from whatever this karmic situation is, but you have to judge yourself, remember? You judge what happened and what went wrong, and then let the divine deal with it. More than likely, if you clear your karma with integrity, then it'll be a wash. You'll be clean to go. And this is telling me once you do, there will be some kind of offer made to you. Could be a property, to purchase property, or maybe you're going to be selling property, or maybe you're just bringing a gift to somebody, or maybe this is you being offered a job that's going to be paying more than perhaps what you were doing before. And it doesn't look like you're going to be doing hard labor, dressed up like a knight. So let's just keep going and see what we have. You're going to learn this time to hold on to your money instead of spending it foolishly, which we all do. But this is just saying, you know, hold on to your money. Wait until you get yourself built back up, especially if this is something that's coming to an end. It could be work. It could be something you're choosing to let go of. It's something to do with work. Whatever that work is, it's not meant for you. It may be served its time and now it's time to let it go. But this is definitely talking about money. And if you do start something new, maybe you're going to start your own business. Perhaps maybe somebody's making you an offer and it's going to be a joint effort. Whatever it is, remember to start putting some of that money aside and don't just spend it foolishly. You know, don't take that leap of faith and think that it's going to all be okay. Not in this day and time, right? You were doing some kind of work that you thought was that it was good for humanitarian. It's a humanitarian type work, whatever this was that you were doing. You probably didn't get paid, because usually this is like, when you're working like in a church, for instance, like this is a monastery. This is you, and this is the work that you've done, which is pentacles in stone. Does not mean you're getting paid for it. It just means that you're getting some kind of recognition for the work you do, but there wasn't enough money to make it work. You needed money to survive. And I think you finally figured out that, you know, even though you probably really did enjoy this kind of work to be able to help other people, you really did figure out that it was just too much. It was too much of a burden, and there wasn't any pay. Or if there was, it was so little. Yeah, you're ready to celebrate, because you know that you're going to step away from this and stuff. I think you're going to work with a couple of people here, and you're going to start your own business, or together 3 people possibly are going to figure out a way that they can make a living as friends or family. It could be either one. Let's clarify up here. The 9 of Cups. You may be looking for love. You may be looking for a partner. But be careful. Don't pick just the prettiest thing that comes around. Make sure that what you're looking for is what you know you want. You know, you need to set intentions when you move forward. If you're looking for a love connection, make sure that you have in mind, or at least have boundaries until you determine what that person is like. Otherwise, it could turn around and bite you. And you can also manifest. By all means, I prefer this over just doing boundaries, and manifest what it is. What kind of love, what kind of person do you want? Is it somebody like this Knight of Pentacles? Is that why these two cards are touching this? Could be. After you clear your karma, you may actually be able to get this, but there's something about karma that's holding you back when it comes to love. But you can definitely manifest this kind of energy instead of going blindly and just hoping that you get something and it ends up being toxic. And then the last card. You are going to find love. So it's really interesting. It's so interesting how these angels work these cards. You're ready to take a leap of faith, but you've got some karma to clear out before you can do that. This heavy burden of the kind of work you've been doing is coming to an end. There's time to start up something new, and maybe you're going to have to include some friends of yours. But the overall thing, too, seems to be some kind of connection that you're looking for in love. So that tells me you're probably single now, and now you're feeling more confident about yourself once you start looking for more work or something. Just be careful about who you choose on this line here. Don't be a fool for the first thing that comes around. Make sure that you look beyond the fog and mist at the cup that this person's carrying and make sure it's legitimate, and make sure that it's not toxic. That is the main focus I would consider for you as a single person. But do clear your karma. And don't forget to manifest, and manifest the love that you want. Not a person, but the kind of person you want. You can't manifest Billy Bob down the road. No, you have to manifest whatever it is you're looking for. What's going to make you happy? Let's get one or two cards here to do a quick wrap up and see what we have. It's okay to put yourself first and take care of your own needs before those of others. Please do that. That's perfect for this. It's okay to put yourself first and take care of your own needs before those of others. So take care of yourself first. And over here, you are worthy. I bet you weren't feeling very worthy with the work you were doing. You weren't getting paid. You weren't getting recognition. Well, you were probably getting some kind of recognition, but it wasn't. The money was probably maybe what you needed. And then one last card here. It's okay to have needs and to fulfill them. Amen. And I think that's because they're talking about some kind of work here. Something to do with money. Okay. That's what I have for you. I sure hope this helps, and I will see you next time. Until then, namaste. Bye-bye.